Welcome to another episode of Listen at Lunch. My name is Carrie Blake, and I'm so glad you're joining me, whether you're here live or you're watching the replay. Today, we're going to be doing another KISS card, which is Keep It Simple Stamping, and we're only using a few products. I'm excited to show you this one. We're going to be using this Love of Leaves stamp set. We're going to be using the Stitched Leaves dies that coordinate with this stamp set, and when you purchase these together, you get a 10% discount. So I love these. And of course, we're going to be using the Plaid Tidings Designer Series paper. And we're only going to be using one sheet of this because we're keeping it simple, right? So you'll need a paper trimmer. And you'll need a piece of your Designer Series paper. And we're just going to jump right in and get this going. So the first thing you're going to need to do is we're going to cut this paper diagonally. So you're going to put the little ends right inside the groove. So we're cutting it into a triangle. If it's a little off, it doesn't matter. And then, of course, you want to use the cutting blade. And don't push, just pull. Boom. Now you've got two pieces of Designer Series paper cut 6 by 6 diagonally. I believe that's diagonally. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to open this up. And we're going to take our paper, and because it's 6 by 6, we're going to come right along at the, oh no, actually, how did I do that? 6 by 6. Oh yeah, we're still going to do that. So we're going to come along and we're going to line up the top portion. Keep it simple, Carrie. Along the top, and we're going to put that groove right in, so we're going to get two more sets of triangles. Okay? So don't push, just kind of pull. And voila, we have 4 triangle pieces of Designer Series paper. And we still need our paper trimmer because we are going to make 4 cards out of this, but this is a little too long because it is 6 inches long. So we need to trim off, and you can do these 2 at a time. We're going to set these back inside here, and we're going to trim off the top portion anywhere under 5.5. Because that's how big your card base, that's how tall your card base is going to be, is 5.5. So we're just going to, there we go, cut off the little nub. So now we have 2 pieces at 5.5 that are really pretty. And we'll do the same with these other 2 pieces. So again, we're going to get 4 cards out of our 1 sheet of 6 by 6 Designer Series paper. Voila. All right, so now we have our Designer Series paper pieces. We're going to need to get out our cardstock, which I chose, of course, Whisper White thick cardstock. And what I did was I took a full sheet of cardstock and I scored it at 4 1/4. And then I cut it in half at 5.5, so you get 2 cards out of each sheet of cardstock. And so I cut 4 cards, and these are hamburger fold cards. They are 5.5 by 8.5. Okay, and we're going to attach. We're going to attach these Designer Series paper pieces to our card with multi-purpose liquid glue. And yes, I should have my craft mat, but I don't. So I'm just putting a little bit on so that I can line it up with my card base. And it should go from bottom to top if you cut it off at 5.5. Okay, there's one. We'll just do 2 at a time here. You'll get the hang of it. And again, this multi-purpose liquid glue doesn't bubble up on your designer series paper, even though your designer series paper is not as thick as cardstock. So that's kind of nice. And you got that wiggle room. So you can move it around so that it's just perfect. Voila. So there we have 2 cards. Let's see, we're going to go ahead and do all 4 of them the same. So I'm just going to go ahead and put glue on all 4 of them. Oop. All right. So how's everybody doing during this? Are we feeling okay? You know, crafting is therapeutic, so I'm loving that I'm coming to you twice a week to show you something fun and help you take your mind off the world that's not at rest right now. Like I say, crafting is always therapeutic. Okay, now we have 4 cards out of 1 sheet of designer series paper and 2 full sheets of Whisper White thick cardstock. Okay, these are our card bases. Next, to save time, I chose the coordinating colors. Chose 4 of the coordinating colors, and I used the Love of Leaves dies, and I cut out this beautiful leaf with stitching from these 4 colors, which I think are so pretty. And basically, I'm just going to take my bone folder, and I'm going to do a little bit of a curling up of the ends of the leaves, just so it gives it some texture. And then we're going to pop these babies right here on our card. And you can use multi-purpose liquid glue, or you can use your mini dimensionals would be pretty if you want it popped up. I think I'm just going to leave it with the leaves curled up so that I can put it in the envelope without too much trouble. And Stampin' Up! Has super good quality envelopes in both Whisper White and Very Vanilla. Another reason these bone folder comes in handy. Okay, so they're all the same, so I'm just going to, oh, maybe I'll do one different. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. I'm going to do one this way. You'll see why. With these pretty colors, this is Rich Razzleberry. This is Pumpkin Pie. And the Designer Series paper packets always say what colors these coordinate with, so you don't have to play a guessing game. And you can always add colors that you think are pretty. You don't have to go with exactly what they say, too, because a lot of times they coordinate with a lot more than just those colors that are listed. Alright, so now we have 4 cards with our beautiful leaves cut out on them. And they're gorgeous just like this, but we need to add some sentiments. So for all of them, I chose a Blackberry Bliss instead of a basic black, just because it will blend in with all these colors. And again, this is Pumpkin Pie, Rich Razzleberry, Mango Melody, and this is Cherry Cobbler. Yep. So all of these colors will match with the Blackberry Bliss and bring out that dark color in the Designer Series paper. Now in the Love of Leaves stamp set, there are a lot of sentiments that you can use. So I chose 4 of them, and we're going to pop them on our cards today. So the first one is, let's see, first one is Your Friendship is Something I Know I Can Count On. And I'm going to do that on the Pumpkin Pie card. So this is a photopolymer stamp set. So I need my foam Stampin Pierce Mat, just right around the corner on my desk. So we have a little cushion, and I'm just going to stamp my sentiment down here in the corner. My name is Carrie, my name is Carrie, my name is Carrie. Voila! There we have our first card. Your friendship is something I know I can count on. Sweet, huh? We'll set that up here. Next card I'm going to do is Cherry Cobbler. And I chose I Thought of You Today. These are really pretty sayings. All occasion. Pull this up a little bit higher. My name is Carrie, my name is Carrie, my name is Carrie. Voila. Here's another sentiment. Okay. Next one I chose is pretty cute. It's just hello. Very small, so I think I'm going to do something different. I'm going to stamp it 3 times. Hello. Hello. I'll just stamp it twice. Hello, hello. Cute. And the last one is a long one, and it's Hope Changes Everything. And so that's why I put my Mango Melody leaf this way, because I'm going to put my greeting down in the bottom long ways, and I was a little unsure whether that was going to work, so I thought, well, let's be different too. I want you to see the variety of ways you can put your Designer Series paper on your card base too. So here we go. Hope Changes Everything. And voila. All right. Now we have our 4 cards made with 2 sheets of cardstock, Whisper White thick cardstock, some leaves cut out, 1 sheet of Designer Series paper that's 6 by 6, and 1 stamp set, and 1 ink color. And we got 4 cards out of it. Aren't those gorgeous? So appropriate for what's to come next month and the month after, fall. Now, of course, I also made another set of cards to show you. And this set is using the Flowers for Every Season Designer Series paper. I chose a real plain pattern out from this pack. And I also chose the Layering Circles dies. And then I used 4 different stamps. So the first stamp set I used is Press On. which, needless to say, I'm inking a latte, so I love these coffee cups and the words and so forth. And so I made this card. Hope your day is full of perks. Super simple, really sweet. And again, I just used the layering circles for all these cards. There's one. Next one I used is Dandelion Wishes. This is such a pretty stamp set. And I made this card. I made a wish and you came true. Isn't that pretty? Love these. Again, just one sheet of designer series paper. The next one I made is using Comfort and Hope, which is such versatile with the images. And then there's some really pretty sayings, and I used Sometimes There Are No Words, and then on the inside. Isn't that gorgeous? And then on the inside I stamped Sending You a Paper Hug. So sweet. I know just the person I'm going to send that to too. Alright, last one I made using the same designer series paper and the layering circles. I used Whale Done. And I had fun with this one because I stamped in a bunch of different colors with the turtle, and I said, my love for you is bigger than the ocean. So look at the versatility from a simple method of cutting up one 6x6 sheet of designer series paper. So if you're using a 12x12 piece, you get 16 cards out of that 12x12 piece. Very fun. Very fun. Well, as always, these great products and more can be found at my online store, which is carryout.stampinup.net. And when you place your order with me, I'm going to thank you big time because you're helping my small business grow, and I so appreciate you. With a $35 order, you're going to get 2 of these beautiful cards as a thank you from me for placing an order with me. With a $50 order, you're going to get 2 of these handmade cards as a thank you, and you're going to get a tutorial with 15 different projects that you can make with the instructions. It's fabulous. With a $75 order, I'm going to give you a package of embellishments. And with a $100 order, I'm going to give you, in addition to the 2 cards, the tutorial, the embellishments, I'm going to give you a bolt of ribbon. And then with a $150 order, I'm going to give you the 2 handmade cards, a tutorial with 15 projects, a package of embellishments, a bolt of ribbon, and a pack of designer series paper that I've come up with. It's a sampling of a whole bunch of different designer series papers. So it's beautiful. Plus, with a $150 order, you get your own Stampin' Rewards, which are free products according to how much you ordered. And that in itself is quite a deal. So, but the real deal is, if you want to get a discount on all your products, you need to join my team. And it's only $99 for $125 of your choice of whatever you want. You get free shipping, and it is awesome. It's a value of like $275 because you're getting, about $250 because you're getting all that product. You're getting free shipping. You're getting business supplies that are worth $50. It's just a great value. And then you get a discount on your future orders, up to 25% on your future orders. So I really hope you've enjoyed today's episode of Listen at Lunch, and you like the cards, and you'll try making cards of your own. And I would love to see them. Post them on our page so that we can all enjoy them. And meanwhile, if you have any questions, if you would like me to place your order for you, I'm happy to. If you have any questions about what to order or how to order, I'm always happy to help. So just reach out to me at carryout@yahoo.com. That's my email address. Yeah, I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you on Friday at noon, hopefully. Okay? Meanwhile, stay well and be blessed.